Hey, come on in. I'm just pulling up your chart here. So, looks like we have you here today because you're feeling like your current prescription isn't strong enough. Okay. Are you having difficulty reading things that are close up or far away? Okay. Are you having any eye strain or headaches? How about ocular migraines? Any floaters in your vision? Okay. Have they changed at all recently, or are they about the same? Okay. Any dark spots or flashes of light? Okay. How about any light sensitivity? Any difficulty adjusting to lighting changes, such as turning the lights off in a room, or like being in the dark and entering a brightly lit room? Okay. Any instances of any lights streaking? Or any kind of like light distortion? Okay. And with the current frames that we have you using, are you experiencing any kind of hot spots, any areas like, for example, right over here, the bridge of the nose where it's digging in or uncomfortable? Okay. And are you having any kind of skin irritation, any styes, breakouts around the eyes or eyelids? I'm not seeing anything. Okay. And any kind of drainage, excessive tearing, changes in the consistency or colors of your tears? Okay. Well, that answers all of the questions that I have for right now. So, to get started, before we start looking at lenses, I'm just going to do a pretty basic eye exam with you, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start by turning off the lights. So, I'm not going to have it be completely dark in here, but just dark enough so that way we have a bit of a contrast. And to start, I'm just going to take a look into your eyes at the vessels. So do your best to try and keep your eyes open, alright? And just gaze straight ahead. Okay. The other eye now. Keep gazing straight ahead. It's absolutely okay to blink. focus your gaze right here, right in between my eyebrows, okay? Good. Excellent. So now I want you to keep your head completely square, so no turning your head. Just using your eyes, I'd like you to follow my light, okay? Keep focusing right here and tell me when you see my light enter your field of vision. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to move to the side of you. I'm going to have my light at your periphery, and I'm just taking a look here. Okay. Check the other side now. So again, just gonna have my light the side of your eyes here. Good. Okay. Is my light brighter here or here? Okay. How about here, 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 sorry, here, here. Is this the same color here as here? Okay. How about here as here? Here and here. How about here and here? And one more. Here, the same as there. I'll turn the lights back on. Focus right here on my finger, okay? want you to tell me how many fingers you see me hold up. Good. Focus on this finger. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So now just change the angle here. Okay. Are you able to see my vision test right here? My vision chart, rather. Okay. Can you read for me whichever line is most comfortable for you? Okay. Are you able to see anything here? Okay. How about on this line? Okay. So then placing your hand over your right eye for me, can you read this for me? Here. How about let's try the line below it? Pretty close. Have you changed eyes? So now covering your left, okay? And again, read this for me. Are you able to read any here? Okay. So I have this special occluder here. It has all of these little holes in it, and this can be helpful in determining whether or not glasses prescription would be helpful for you. So I'm going to place this over your eyes like so. Okay. And is that okay? Okay. So can you try reading this line again for me? How about this one? Okay. Can you read the one below it? Okay. So almost. This. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over our phoropter so we can do refractory testing. So let me just position this like so. And okay. So we have myself over to the side for you, okay? I have my chart here. Actually, let's just moving ever so slightly. Okay. So, are you able to see any of the letters here? Okay. How about better one or better two? Better one. Better two. One. Two. One. Two. Are we getting warmer at all? Okay. One. Two. One. One. Two. One. Two. Okay, so we're having a little bit of trouble here. That's okay though, okay? Just doing some better. One. Or two. Okay. I'm gonna try this a different way. sometimes with some people, the refractory test can be not quite precise enough. So I'm going to put on a special pair of glasses, okay? And I'm just going to, limp this over you, just like so. Okay. Feels comfortable? Okay. So, I'm going to start very high. Okay. So, my chart right here, are you able to read anything off of it? How about now? Okay. And no. Okay. Are we getting closer? Okay, good. Can you read anything here? Okay, good. So, are we getting close? Crystal clear? Let's test it, okay? Can you read this line for me? Okay. How about below it? Okay. How about now? Are you able to read this line? How about here? And line below it. Okay. So not quite there. How about now? Can you read this line? Okay. How about this one? Okay. Does it feel clear to you, or are you having to strain? Okay. So then, take this off of you. Just make sure there's a label stuck to it. Just want to make sure it's not in your hair. I think we're okay. Oh, I got there we go. There's like a string or something stuck to it. Alright. So, again, looking at my vision chart. Better one or better two? Okay. Better 2. Better 1. Better 2. Better 1. Better 2. One, 2. Give your eyes a break for just a moment, because sometimes we can have a hard time focusing if you keep going back and forth. So sometimes it helps if you kind of blink your eyes a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. Better 1. 2. 1. Sorry. 2. Okay. So we're thinking, actually, let's try one more thing here. Better 1. Better 2. Okay. One, 2. Okay. One, 2. 2. Okay. One, 2. One, 2. Okay. One, 2. One, 2. Looks like we're almost there. Just want to make sure we are precise. So 1, 2. Okay, so definitely 1. Alright. Well, it looks like we definitely have a change in your prescription strength. So let's take this up. Okay. So, do you think that you're going to be wanting to order frames from our optician here? Okay. Yeah, I do see that's where you got them last time. I just wanted to make sure. And you said you're not having any hot spots from your current frames, no pain or areas where they're digging in? Okay, good. So we probably don't need to remeasure you then. Okay. And one more thing I'd like to do before we conclude this is I would actually like to do a quick physical exam of your eyes, the areas around them. I'll start by actually taking a look at your lash line, making sure there's no styes or any issues developing. I'm going to start just by using this spoolie, and I'm going to brush your eyelashes, okay? Any painful spots when I do that? Not seeing any shedding. Okay. And okay, just have you look up for me. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to very lightly just use my pointy end here to just kind of part through your lashes a little bit. Should not be painful. I'm going to kind of get them on my spoolie. Do your best to stay really still, okay? I'm going to have you look up. Perfect. So we can do the bottom lashes here. Okay. Let me get a different applicator because that one's starting to split. Not seeing anything concerning there. So now I'm going to be palpating around your eyes. Can I have you start by closing your eyes for me? Thank you. Can I feel my fingers? Just slightly palpating over the lid. The other eye. Can open. Not seeing anything concerning. Actually, I'll keep my gloves on for one more thing. I'm going to do one more test with you, and it's something called blink to threat. It's a way that we have to check your blink reflex. So it's going to look like I'm going to poke you in the eye. I promise you I'm not going to poke you in the eye. But I need to make sure that you're blinking in time, alright? Okay. So, focus right here in between my eyebrows. Just important that every so often we check that. So I did forward your new prescription over to the optician just in the front. Were you just wanting to do frames, or were you wanting to get a set of contact lenses as well? Okay. Have you been using contact lenses? Okay. Are you having any issues with them at all? So they'll be able to pull up your prescription coverage to see what will be covered. From what I'm able to see, it looks like, provided you don't choose designer frames, you can have coverage for 2 frames and 2 sets of contact lenses, and that will refill in 6 months. Looks like you've actually got some pretty good insurance. You're one of the lucky ones. Okay. And you don't feel like you need to be remeasured? Do you want to do some measurements just in case? Yeah, it's no problem. We can do that really quickly here. So let me just grab... Here we go. If I can get it out, that would be phenomenal. I'm actually going to use this applicator. Okay. I'm going to line this up to just right behind your ear. Do your best to try and stay still for me, okay? Yeah, that's about right there. Let's make sure you're not like me, where one of your ears is in a slightly different position, because it makes it really complicated to get a comfortable fitting pair of lenses and frames. You're pretty symmetrical. Just gonna check right here, make sure that your ears are on the same line, so just continue staying still. Yeah, you've got good symmetry. So now this is gonna sit right over your nose like so. Just gonna get your interpupillary distance. Alright, good. yeah, it looks like we have the same measurements from last time. It's always good every now and then to just check. Okay, so they know to expect you, so they should have a desk ready for you right in front as soon as you go out there. And someone will meet you out there and start going through the different frames with you. Okay? Okay. And then they'll be able to give you a more precise date, but generally the turnaround time for our contact lenses and our frames is about 7 to 10 business days. Usually closer to 7, but we like to help you expect later, so that way when they get here early, it makes us look really good. So, okay, do you have any questions for me? All right, well, feel free to give me a call if you do. Otherwise, they're ready for you right in front. Okay, it was really nice to see you. You have a good weekend.